Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pyre, and I'm excited. We're gonna get back on to the track of winning, I hope. That'd be nice. Hey, remember this stuff exists. Alright, Hedwin, what's up? What's up, my dude? You find Hedwin on his own after Jodi's liberation. You sense straight away what is on his mind. The two of them were close enough much of his life. He looks up at you, but his familiar smile is nowhere to be found. I'm sorry, my friend. I should be in a much better mood right now. It's just, I can't believe she's gone. Then he shakes his head. Listen to me. I'm talking like she's... He falls silent again. You can tell he needs some time to himself right now. You turn to leave. Wait, hold on. Don't leave me here just yet. First of all, my friend, thank you. I don't like to think of it in quite these terms, but out of all of us, I really hope she'd managed to get out of here. She's been here the longest. Not to mention, I'd probably be dead 10 times over by now if not for her. What's more, maybe other than Beaufort himself, I have a feeling she's really going to make an impact on this plan of ours. Back on the other side. Just the same though, I'm going to miss her. You and Hedwin share some memories of Jodi for a time, though it grows clear that he needs some time alone. Thanks again, my friend. I hope that one day all of us can meet again. Jodi, she'd be happy on that day, I bet. It's very late now. You part ways after bidding each other a good evening. Oh man, I hope there's a way I can actually get to the Commonwealth. Oh, reunion would be great. Or maybe we can all all bust out of the Commonwealth and just, you know, everyone's in the same place. I don't know. I'm just thinking, I guess. First of all, yeah, let's just read this book right now. There's like 3 things we unlocked. It's like, geez, calm down. Alright, the Essence. The winged members of the Essence, each chosen by matriarch Teresa Tithys, are living exemplars of liberty and piety. Piety. I forget how you say that. Would that my wings could be thus. Once you, of course, must know. We all had wings. It is said the men and women of the Empire relinquished theirs, drawn in by earthly matters as they were. But the harps, such as Teresa, held tight the liberty their plumage can afford. These divergent paths did cause a share of differences between the winged and wingless over time. But here in this land, our purposes are shared. Our goals united. That, then, is the Essence. That is who they are, and what and why. Alright, so that's kind of like they did. What else is here? There's something about cooking. Did I unlock that or did I already read that? I can't remember. Oh yeah, I already read that. Okay, on kinship. Each one of us within the 8, besides the Imp Hub, we would have perished in the downside had we not found each other and together formed our union. Here in the downside, all are bound, but that which binds us here does not have some latitude. We chose the bond of kinship. Our exile took precedence over our differences. The Empire, which had subjected all our kind into a tense alliance, shall give way to a society in which our differences are paramount. There may you embrace your ancient cultures, whilst jointly forming a great culture all its own. Next to mercy, it is kinship that shall form the bedrock of our Commonwealth. So this is kind of like a pact, more tightly knit here in the downside than it was in the Commonwealth. It was supposed to be like that in the Commonwealth, but it sucked a big poo-poo, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Alright, what do we got going on here? So we're killing it. We got 2 losses though, that makes me a little sad. Looks like we might be going against the Fate next time, which is cool because the Fate is actually a bunch of cool doggos, so I like that. I do like that. Withdrawn, they're out of here, right? Because we accidentally sent one of them out. Oh, that makes me upset still. I still remember that. Exiles liberated 2. So only a 49% chance though. It did go up. Yeah, I need rights till next liberation 2. So it's coming up pretty fast actually. I'm getting pretty one after another. So let's continue along here, go down to the well. Good morning, everyone. We're here at the mercy of the stars, and none can say how soon they'll shine for us again. Let us recover for a while at Moonlight Alcove and decide how to proceed. Alright, let's go. Let's go, dudes. Let's chillax here and wait for the next right. I said next like 3 times there. I don't know why. Alright, bide your time. I'm guessing nothing else is going on yet. Doesn't look like it. Best make yourselves as comfortable as possible here for the time, Nightwings. The rites ought to commence again before we know it. Until then, be well. Alright, buddy. Thus you and your companions remain on the mountaintop, waiting for the stars to shine again. The cycle of the rites is ending. The news that Beaufort and the lone minstrel revealed to you now threatens to disrupt the group's resolve. Who most deserves their freedom? Can there be any hope for your revolutionary plan to change the Commonwealth if too few exiles manage to return? These questions hang like a fog over you and your companions as you linger there on Mount Aladiel. For now, the exiles of the Nightwings vow to stick together. For as many opponents as they shall have. Many moons pass. One cold evening, Wolfred finds you off on your own. Well, my boy, it's time once more. Come see. Wolfred indicates the sky, and through the snow you see that he is right. Soon all of your companions are gathered. Wolfred regards the group in his steady manner. As you know, I've refrained from participating in the rites myself. This was a long-held choice of mine, for a variety of reasons. Chief among those reasons is so that I may direct our plan, free from unwanted attention, both from our adversaries here and those who would oppose us in the Commonwealth. Another reason is my past experience conducting the rites. It did not end on good terms. Before my time, the Nightwings comprised 3 exiles, Brighton, Orisa, and Orlek. Little Tizo was with them as well, still learning in their ways. So there's Brighton too. We haven't heard about this guy. A former exile of the Nightwings who conducted the rites. Alright. Interesting. I wonder if we'll ever get to meet Brighton and Orisa. We met Orlek, that's for sure. After Brighton regained his freedom in the liberation rites, the Nightwings took me in. A story for another time, but for one thing, I had capacity to read the ancient book. Anyway, when we next earned our way into the liberation rite, Orlek was anointed for return. He had long been in exile, and his horns were beginning to show. We prevailed. Little Tizo snuffed the accuser's Pyre. Thus, Orlek earned his freedom. However, just as the shimmering pool was to engulf him, Orisa, she shoved him in front of the precipice and took her freedom in his stead. She perished, of course. Only the anointed can transcend the shimmering pool. But she thought the warnings were a myth and paid the price. She was always restless. I presumed Orlek perished too. To survive a fall from Mount Aladiel, I was left alone. Subsequently, I made no attempts to resemble the Nightwings, knowing that such treachery, such harm was even possible as part of this ordeal. I, frankly, still do not hold Orisa entirely at fault for what transpired. I hold instead the Commonwealth responsible, for it put us all in this desperate situation. And I resist the urge to think the rites may partly be to blame, as well, for pitting brother against brother, sister against sister. Wolfred breathes a deep sigh. Now I see that Orlek yet lives, at a time when our plan is already in motion. And even the stars are fading, perhaps to signal that the scribes themselves know that the Nightwings are divided, and they do not approve. But I chose to take it as a sign that we must act. The scribes have put us in a set of circumstances where each one of us may rise to the occasion. The Nightwings and our plan need all the help that they can get, and so I've made a decision which I wish to announce here to you all. In the name of the Nightwings and reader, by your leave, I would conduct the rites again. Long have my skills languished in the matter, I admit, but I trust I shall regain them soon enough. While I once vowed never to conduct the rites again, our present situation calls for all our resources to be brought to bear. So, if I may be of use during the rites to come, I shall avail myself. That's all, now then. Our reader shall determine where we are headed, come first light. Wolfred bows his head to everyone, while the others exchange looks, then, one by one, salute him in return. Beaufort stands ready to conduct the rites again. Oh my goodness. Like, this game, seriously, I love it so much. I slept on it last night, I'll admit, because I'm pretty much doing this day to day, recording an episode a day at this point. And I was actually I had a little anxiety. I really wanted to be able to get everybody past, but then I realized that the stars are fading, and it's like, you can't do that. That sucks. It really just, it sucks. I've become so attached to these characters, and coming to the fact that not all of them are actually going to be free, it hurts. And if it was any good story, you're going to have people that stay behind, because that's a good emotional connection. I've really become pretty emotionally connected with these characters. It's like reading a really good book. And I've actually been reading a lot of books recently, or not a lot of books, a book recently, and it's so fantastic. And I love the narration. I love the dialogue that's in this game. It's so good. It brings me back to the days back in third grade, I think it was, that I was reading those choose your own adventure books that I was really into. It's really fun. I really like that. Anyway, let's get along with this. Once more do several stars shine bright in the night sky, revealing several paths for you to pursue towards salvation. Alright, let's see what we shall do. Let's see how many options we have here. I only imagine that the options might be narrowing down. But there's still 3 at least. Yeah, there's still quite a bit. Man, there's so many paths you can take in this thing. It's really cool. I'm really digging this. So, the Chastity, right, those turd nips. The Chastity, the Fate, and the Tempers. I hate the Tempers so much. I'm feeling a wholesome encounter, honestly. I know the Fate, what's this dude? Dalbert. Is that his name? God, I forget. Dalbert Oldheart, right. His buddy is kind of a poo-poo. And I don't like him at all. But I could do with a wholesome encounter, honestly. God, I say that now. I'm going to jinx myself so bad. I hope it's alright. Very well then, reader. Once more, you shall face Dalbert in the fate when the stars align. We may set our course for the Hulk of ORS at dawn. For now, please get some rest in the remaining dark of night. Alright, dude, I'm down. I'm ready. I'm gonna win, but...
I do so hate to thusly contact you, O reader. Yet an awful rumor reached me recently that you have within your retinue a traitor to the Nightwings and the Commonwealth alike. But you would never harbor such a traitor, now would you? I trust your time within the downside would have taught you that.
Oh, shoot. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I don't have face cam, but I was like holding my head like, oh no. Oh, I really feel, that's how connected I feel, I guess. Man, who is it? I guess, is it talking about Wolfred? It might be talking about Wolfred. I think that's what it is, because he just joined into the Rites instead of just tagging along. Weird, I don't like that. It was either that or Pamitha. I don't think it's Pamitha though. I think it, like, Wolfred, that whole thing is the big twist, I guess. You rise after a fitful night of slumber. Somehow the voice, which thus far has reached you only in the Rites, has found its way into your sleep as well. You shake free of it. The time at Moonlight Alcove has made everyone restless. The group is eager to set forth at your command. Alright, I guess we're just gonna take off here? That's really concerning, actually. Like, really concerning. I wonder if he's just playing it like, oh, it's rumors. I don't actually know if he knows everything that's been going on. Like he's some sort of god, in a way. Like he's the OG. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. I hope. Man, I really want to find out who this reader dude is. Oh, what's going on here, man? In Waking Wood. As the wagon soars across the skies above Waking Wood, you notice Wolfred appears lost in thought. You cannot sense straight away what he was thinking. Do not mind me, reader. It is simply that being here in this vicinity, it brings back a lot of memories and gives me much to ponder. I hid within those woods for many, many years, making preparations for our plan. I cast aside my raiments and became untraceable. There I waited for the plan to germinate, so it means a lot now to be here, above all that place at last. Quite the view, wouldn't you say, my boy? Yeah, it is something. I'm sure like a lot of these people share a ton of connection with these places. I really don't have much to say because I really only got here, let's be honest. There's this dude. Hey! Oh, sorry. Sisters, we're under attack. No. Hold, no, we're merely being mocked. By no one other than the Nightwings. Mock us all you wish then. Wastrels of the Commonwealth. The sight of you, in that utterly outlandish wagon, your mere existence is an effort to the act of flight. Would that my sisters and I could soar tireless and free as once we did, but nay, we must resort to such an ignoble means of travel, such as you. Now stay away from us, lest our vengeance shall extend beyond your commonwealth, and become much more personal in nature. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to hit you. Oh my god, please, get better at driving. That's comedic. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on here. The Hulk of ORS. It has drifted here upon the sea for longer than one might expect. Perhaps you have already read the doomed ship's demise and the embrace of unfathomed plurns. Some say it was the sea itself which preserves the ship's remains. Hidden properties within the water, sea creatures binding together, ruined planks of wood. Those such as yourselves and the fate know another truth, I gather. The stars would not align over the wreckage if it did not have greater significance than first appears. May you have good fortune there during the coming rites. So the minstrel is chilling along with us? Has he always? I didn't know that. Your flight takes you near to where you breached past storm wall, into deathless tempest. With the climate and the downside intensifying, you wonder if the storm has spilled forth from its confines and started to ravage other regions of the land. Yeah, that's weird. There must be something big going on with the celestial movements going on and, I mean, the crazy weather. We haven't had this weather, have we, before? I don't think we have. So all this is new, which is kind of concerning in a way. So we have Venomous Trench, powerful talisman. The 8 scribes shall bless you here, and insists the waters along this path contain riches for those who can find them. I think I might actually go for the talisman, see what this has to offer. It is full for 2. Let's just go. Let's see if we can get something pretty OP over here. I don't know. Perhaps not. It could be a mistake. Maybe we can sell it later. No idea. You touch down at the Sea of Solace, where you first encountered Sir Gilman and the Pyre Hearts. You soon shall carry on by sea, though for now you have some time to spare. So we can do vocations? No vocations. So let's see what Beaufort has to say first. There. Beaufort appears to have finished sealing some sort of document. He smiles as he approaches you. Hello, my boy. Was just on my way out to make a drop. Report a bit of progress our supporters on the other side shall like to know. It is not clear to you as yet exactly how Beaufort is able to communicate with the agents in the Commonwealth. We have our ways of making certain that such messages manage to make their way whom they need to reach, most of the time at least. It's not exactly the most dignified of methods, but the message imp is hard working as the rest of us, or as, dare I say, more so. Yeah, I assume. I mean, like, boy, that one dude is going back and forth constantly, almost no rest, it seems like. One of Beaufort's couriers tasked with delivering news to and from the Commonwealth. So it's have we figured that out before? I didn't know it was like actually Beaufort's messenger, but that makes sense. Maybe I have. It's been a while, like I said, 2 months. Most imps lack the capacity to do that job. They, of course, cannot traverse the outer boundaries of the downside, but they can squeeze much closer than any of us. Beaufort offers to tell you more of his process. It seems that he's been using certain imps to relay messages to his agents in the Commonwealth for some time now. From that point, we depend on certain other means. A trafficker like Ruki, would also be familiar with them. Then, my agents intercept the messages as they arrive. The messages are coded, in the off chance that they reveal some themselves before unwanted eyes. But even still, my agents put themselves in great peril there, supporting our cause and our plan. Yeah, there's a lot of risk with this plan. Like, geez, a lot of people could get cast out, let me tell you what. I could not ask for a more dedicated bunch. A shame we cannot meet them, separated as we are. If we succeed in our endeavors, it shall be thanks into no small part to them. In no small part to them. They have identified hundreds of citizens grown loyal to our cause, found hidden corners where they can speak freely. Their goal is to grow in numbers while remaining safe. For we cannot resist the Commonwealth if too few citizens stand with us, whether due to apathy or fear, or lack of willingness to see our nation as we do. Some of these agents I have known for many, many years, since long before my exile. Many were former students from the days of my teaching Commonwealth doctrine. It was clear then, who among us did not take the Commonwealth view? These days I report to them our progress, and they in turn report theirs back. From that assessment, I update our estimation of our plan's success. Our chances of success increase substantially each time we liberate one of our own. But those loyal to us in the Commonwealth slowly gather strength regardless, knowing of our efforts. Thus do we inspire each other, not unlike the dynamics which I see among the Nightwings here. Now, good afternoon then, reader. I have a delivery to make. He strides out the wagon, bearing the sealed message. Interesting. So that explains why this kind of goes up every once in a while. I did notice that. But we're at like a 50% chance right now. That should be pretty dang terrifying for the Commonwealth. Like, all organized by this one dude, pretty much. That's pretty impressive. My dude Beaufort is going to make some history if... I mean, win or fail, that's still going to be a big event if it's 50-50 chance. Let's check out the Book of Rites. We unlocked 2 new things, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Beyond a shallow, sticky gulf, our voyage grew increasingly forbidding and much harder to explain. How could a sea exist here, at the bottom of the world? We could not deduce whence sprang the carcasses of ancient sailing ships we found throughout the Sea of Solace, though the warnings that they signified were duly noted. It was here we first met ORS, called the Undertaking, who brazenly assaulted our small skiff, for we had trespassed in his waters. But then the Underking relented, and he witnessed Solium Mur and his doom and glory. Soon he would side with us. Then with the Undertaking, we sailed forth into the tempest beyond reasoning or measure. Interesting. So is there another thing? There is. Interesting. I like afterward. Oh, okay, so this is the last page then. A list of terms which you may wish to know. Okay. As an exile of the downside, a reader of this book and the conductor of the rites, you are engaged now in a cycle which has lasted since the dawn of this age. Here, within this part of the book, is offered a summary of all key figures, locals, terms, and astral phenomena you shall encounter, either first-hand or in passing on your path. To know the history of the downside and the rites is to prepare yourself to walk the path toward enlightenment, and then to liberty itself. Should you be free again, remember, reveal not the rites themselves, nor the existence of this book. It's a very secret, like, inside type of job type of dealio. There's still another thing. Did I unlock all of afterwards then? Perhaps. Rites, terms, okay, so these are kind of like the adversaries. I kind of get all of this type of stuff. Expulsion. Yeah. There's all this stuff too. I can't inspect this side. But you kind of see, I mean, it's really what we've all been, what we've all kind of seen. Rights, terms, continued. All right. I mean, we kind of get all this. It's cool that they put it in. Like, I take it that they know that we know all this stuff, but they put it in instead just in case you want like some look back, I guess maybe. If you take like a 2-month break and you forget stuff like me. But yeah, those are all the 8 scribes. Triumvirates, these are all the triumvirants. This is cool, so we pretty much unlocked everything, I'm guessing. Oh, so these are the different races, I'm guessing. Yeah, these are all the different races. Killers trained from birth to carry out their missions. Sisters of the Ark. That sounds crazy. We haven't met any of those, have we? Empire of Sar. Our nation triumphed for an entire age now. It is on the brink of ruin. We remain imprisoned here. So that was the Empire and the downside regions, right? We kind of got all this stuff down. I'm just kind of going through this real quick. Celestial landmarks. You can pause it if you want anything. Those are all the locations that we've met. Greater Titans. Olden Stars. How many pages are there? My God. That's it. Okay. Speak of the devil. Wait, what is this stuff? Songfisher. Oh, right. These are all the stars that we see in the sky that we go to the different areas. Interesting. What's here? Beauforts story. So Beauforts here now. I like this. Holy guacamole. He has a crap ton of enlightenment, though. My God. Inspiration, I guess. He is a long-standing exile in the Nightwings who seeks more than his own freedom. There's a sap race. Professor. Alright. He taught enough history to know what he was forced to teach and what not the whole truth. Interesting. So he's been here for 9 years. That's actually not that long. He's been here the longest, but really. I'd expect people to be here longer. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but yeah, maybe. The records state that he sought to undermine trust in the Commonwealth doctrine and tradition, right? And he's still doing that. He owned and operated a stamping press, using it to spread anti-Commonwealth propaganda. Wow. Oh, okay. So that's how he got caught, I guess. By day, he was an unassuming history professor. By night, he operated a small but illegal stamping press of his own design, which he used to disseminate provocative ideas concerning how a truly peaceful Commonwealth might look. When his underground press was at last discovered, it was publicly destroyed. Eventually, he too was found and cast down in the downside. He was taken in by the Nightwings, who sought someone with his experience. Since then, he hatched a long-term plan to recruit like-minded individuals who might stand together to usher in a new age for the Commonwealth. Yeah, that's kind of the flaw that I really got. I mean, this whole plan thing, it feels like it was destined to happen because you send people from the Commonwealth down into the downside that probably don't like the Commonwealth that much, because that whole system kind of threw them down into the downside, into this poo-poo place, I guess. I don't know. It seems pretty nice. Let me be honest. Doesn't seem the worst, but I guess that's because I get to fly around in this thing all day and play little games. That's pretty great. But yeah, I feel like the Commonwealth was destined to fail with their whole system since the start. Which is interesting that I feel like the Commonwealth would catch on and they might be prepared for this. That's kind of the thought that I got right now. So he is contemplative and passionate. All right, cool. He's an astral sign. Good. Accompany Wolfred. So that's something else right now. Honestly, I've been here for what, like 28 minutes? I think I'm gonna call it here. Anyway, I'm really enjoying this so far. It's getting way more interesting, the story. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode as much as I did, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.